Hello, my gorgeous peeps. I'll pull this down. We have arrived, and there is a fabulous sign on the door. Just want y'all to see this. Have a look. Let me just start at the beginning. Hello, my gorgeous peeps in my universal world of peeps. Y'all can tell this isn't my kitchen.
No, this
you
is
can
not
tell
the
because
green.
I can spin. It's big. I can do this without touching walls. We are with Luke. Say hi, Luke.
Hi.
You guys will recognize Luke from before. He's cooked with us virtually, but now we are virtually together.
But what?
And we're together. It
Okay.
ain't virtually. Okay, it's properly. And Luke, it's his birthday, and he is cooking a meal for his family. And he ain't just cooking any kind of meal. He done gone for a menu and a half. So can you tell them what's on your menu, please?
We've got barbecue ribs, fried chicken, jerk chicken kebabs, drunken prawns, cornbread, key lime pie, upside down pineapple cake, potato salad,
My
and
good-
pickled cucumber.
My goodness.
Yeah, that's it. He's got quite a bit going on. And as you can see, we've got the food with us, so we're setting up our stations right now. So what we've done is, what I suggest is, if you are trying to put together a dinner party, actually write it all down. Write down your ingredients so that you can see what's similar. And that helps you when it comes to buying, so that you're not just going to go, all right? So we've laid everything out here. These are just our seasonings that we're going to be using and everything. In this bag here, right here, we've got ribs, okay? Now these ribs have been marinated. I also have in one of these bags some gloves. Let me see. So first thing first, I'm going to put these ribs, we're going to get these ribs on, okay? Because this is the thing that's going to take the longest.
Yeah.
Then what we're going to do is we're going to work our way kind of backwards.
Okay.
So what we're going to start with, we're going to get the ribs in the oven. Then we're going to make up the batter for our cake, okay? The upside down cake, so that we can get the cake cooking so that that's ready,
Yeah.
all right? Then we're going to make the batter for our cornbread, so it's just sitting there ready to go into the oven. But you've got a few ovens, so we might be able to do a lot together. But then we're going to stop, and you're going to do some prep. So you've got quite a bit of chopping up to do, because the kebabs, we're going to do them on, I've got,
The sticks.
where are they?
They're here, Mum.
I've got you some little sticks. So what you're going to do is, on these sticks, we're going to make some homemade jerk seasoning first.
Okay.
And with that seasoning, you're going to have enough that you can put in a jar, so you can save some for later. But we're going to skewer these with chicken, pepper, onion, chicken. Okay, so that you've got quite a bit. So you're going to have quite a bit of prep to do on that. And then we're going to also, thinking ahead, because it's best to think ahead, we're going to make, after I get these ribs in, I've already changed my mind. So I'm going to be changing my mind a lot.
Luke, get used to this.
Get used to
Suddenly,
it.
we'll be
Y'all
doing
know me,
something
I'll be
else.
changing my mind in a second. No, because I've just thought, because we're doing pickled cucumbers, we want that to
Yeah.
work. We need that pickling process so that by the time your guests get here, those pickles are ready, okay? So, all right, but first thing first, let's have a look at these ribs, because we may need another tray. Oh, and I gotta show y'all a picture.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness gracious. You know what I'm talking about, how when you cook with your senses. You use your eyes to see, your fingers to touch, I'm talking all that. And I keep telling people about your nose. Now, why would you use your nose? What does your nose help you do?
Smell.
Smell. Okay, but what if you're talking about cooking, what's it gonna help you smell? What? Come on, talk to me. If it smells what?
Good.
If it smells good, if it smells...
But
There you go.
Well, yesterday, these ribs, I bought tons of them because I thought, you know what? I ain't had ribs in ages. I want some ribs. So I marinated them up, and I took a bunch, and I just put some in a pan, and I said, I'm going to have some ribs for my dinner tonight. They're going to have them tomorrow. Phil, my husband, saw me put them in the oven. What do? I make the mistake. I go upstairs. I'm eating my lunch. I'm watching, and I completely, okay, my fault as well. I forgot that I put the ribs in. However, he's downstairs. That
In the
far.
same room.
In the same room. He comes up to me an hour and a half later with a cup of tea. And I go,
He's good like that.
Soon as he opened the door, I went, ah! He went, what's the matter? I went, my ribs! I went, because I could smell it. As soon as he opened the door, I went, ow! He went, what? I said, Phil, don't tell me you did not smell those ribs burning.
Wait
No.
till you see the photo.
He went, oh, well, I can, oh, I don't no match. He went,
different.
oh, I can smell it if it's burning on top of the stove, but not in the oven. What is the difference? Now, let me show y'all a
Wait till you
picture
see this.
of my ribs. So I'm doing a new video. It's called Mama Cherry's Charcoal. Look at that.
Oh my.
Wait a minute. Look, show the people. Wait a minute. Look at them ribs. Look. And I said, how could you not smell that burning? But then to make it worse, bless him, he does kind of listen to me because you know me, I don't bend it, I spit it. So what's he do? I said, where the ribs? Oh, I put them in a bag. I thought you might want to boil them off and get some marinade.
For some stock.
Some stock. I said, who wants charcoal stock? So I go off for one. So let's look at these ribs. I couldn't believe it. I mean, not just burned
Very creative, aren't they?
charcoal. So I'm
We won't be
saving-
doing that today.
So I'm saving those ribs now for the next barbecue I have.
Use them as charcoal.
And I'm going to use them as charcoal. And I'm going to say, this is to give you that authentic smoky flavor.
Exactly, well done, yeah.
Yeah. All right, but look at those. Don't they look good?
Ooh, look at that. So how many
Okay.
days have those been marinating for, Mum?
Oh, these have been marinating for, about 5 to 7 days, a week almost.
They will just fall off.
They're gonna, they are to the point where if you marinate it, you can actually look at it and look at this. You scratch it. The meat is so tender,
Yeah.
and that's why you marinate it because it helps break it down. I mean, look at that. If these weren't pork, I'd take a bite,
It'll be fine.
but they're pork, so we won't. So let's just. So I want you to get here. Let me give you some as well. Here you go. Put some
Great,
gloves
thank
on.
you.
And then what I want you to do is I want you to lay those out for me, please.
Perfect, thank you so much.
Yeah, you only need one hand. You don't need both hands. Yeah, so you don't need both. So go on. So if you can lay those out, do them this way, lengthways. Yeah, we'll move them and get them as close.
Yeah,
but
they
not
can be
too
quite close together.
Yeah, top, but
Just, yeah, they can be quite close
they
to
can
each
be
other.
close. So now these ones, okay, I'm going to sit this here. Now put those ones onto that one, and then we've got some of the drippings that I will pour over. To take them, cut it in half,
Yeah.
and then on a diagonal like this, just get as thin as you can. Okay? Okay, do that, and then,
There you go.
so that's it, claw it, there you go. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna find my tea. So yeah, just half a cucumber now.
There you go, Nick.
So yeah, do it
Easier for
separate.
you that way or separate?
Just set.
Yeah, okay, well just do it the way that's easiest for you and then do your onions, okay? So, okay, so our cucumbers are sliced and so are the onions. We've got a touch of love dust. Now can you put a nice generous pinch of salt? put a tiny bit more, because what happens is the salt helps bring out the water from the cucumbers, but these are pickled. So in order to make pickles, you need sugar, okay? So, and you need quite a bit. Okay, what I tend to do is, just as long as you can see quite a bit on that top layer,
Yeah.
then when you mix it, you know you have enough. And now we need some white vinegar. And here's our vinegar. I love pickled
Me
cucumbers.
too.
But I don't like cucumbers. I can't.
know, it's funny.
I can't digest raw cucumbers, but I can digest them when they're pickled. Okay, and then with this, we're just gonna pour over. And save a little bit back. Now, can you get a spoon so you can give that a good mix?
Lovely. I can smell it already,
Smell it
yeah.
working already. Now give that a good mix from the bottom, just to make sure you get all of that sugar now mixed on all of it and the vinegar. I can smell it. Smells good. That was literally just, I just needed you in a big bowl just so that you can mix it. You can see at the bottom. And now,
Lovely. That's one dish done.
and that's done. So let's just add some cling film to this. And that's just to keep all those flavors in
And flies out.
and flies out. And then there's your sign over there. Put that on top. Take that.
Whack it on the
Put it
table.
on the table.
Job done. Nice.
Even though it's going into the potato salad, we have all of the ingredients to do deviled
Oh
eggs.
yes, deviled eggs.
So I'm going to do
Great.
you some deviled eggs so that when you do your platter, it looks really nice. If you're having like a soul food thing, you got to have deviled eggs. So you're going to have your potato salad, and then around
Round
the
it,
outside
yeah.
you have your deviled eggs.
Perfect.
So we've got enough eggs here that we're going to boil these all up. So while we're getting these on, and we've got the water for the potato salad on boiling, I want to bring you back to prep. So we're cutting up celery, and the celery is going to be for the potato salad. The peppers are going to be for the rice and peas and the potato salad, which is why we've got to get it quite a bit, and the onions diced
Do we
up.
need peppers for the kebabs as well?
And we need some for the kebabs. But those are the ones that are diced. I haven't put it all out because
Excellent.
these are the pieces that are going to go in between.
Right, I'll do those ones then.
I'll
I
move those.
can prep those.
But those are just little squares.
Yeah, I know.
Not too
Yeah,
big.
so that's what I'll
Not
do.
too small.
Yeah.
And this other half of onion is for the kebab.
I'll do that as well. So I'll prep the
So-
kebab veg.
Okay, but while you're doing that, I'm going to take, can you see here how I've kept a bowl
Yeah.
to put all of the peelings and the bits and like the bottom bits that we don't need? I'm going to put this on to boil because we're going to be making vegetable stock, which is going to be used in the rice and peas, okay? So, got one more pot for me?
Oh,
Do you have another one? You must do. You're not a family of two pots. Yep, that's perfect. That is perfect. So, all I'm doing is adding, and look, I'm even adding the onion skin, okay? Everything, okay? It's all going in. It's just going to be boiled off. We're then going to strain it, and then we've got lovely stock for our rice and peas, okay? So let's just get this on. Okay, Katrina, have you done that prep? Okay, can you get a little bit of him?
We've got another sandwich bag. We can pop it in because it's going everywhere.
And while you're doing that, where's my butter? Butter.
Butter's over here.
Gonna melt some butter.
Keep going. Really go for it. All right, hold on a sec. I can see some big bits there. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Well done, Jamie.
Okay. Okay, I think that's good. I can pick out the big ones. So can you pour all of that into the bowl there?
take this.
Because this is where I need to see if I've got enough butter.
So,
Over here. There you go. Step up. All right, let's get our hands in the water. because you got to get that egg off your hands. Perfect. Give it a good stir. Keep stirring. Whoa. Here we go. Let's just get this in. Now I'm gonna pour. Where's our lime juice? Okay. So I'm gonna pour. Now what's gonna make it? It's gonna go really thick. So can you now stir again? Hold the bowl and stir. And I'm gonna get you to come over and do some of this stirring as well. Yeah, we're making the cornbread next. Okay, here, now let me help you with this. We just wanna turn it over. Yeah. Okay, see how thick it's going? Perfect. Okay, now we're gonna get this in the oven. And then once we get this in the oven, the next thing we'll do, I'm gonna get, no, do 300 grams up to there, spoon it in of flour.
Okay.
That's your first one. So do that first. So just get it up to the 300. And then we can get your brother to do the next one, okay?
Yep.
And when you get it up to the 300, pour it into this bowl.
Okay.
Great. Get these. Good, carry on. Then sitting there with a spoon doing spoon by spoon. This is what you do. I wanted 300, right?
Pick that
you
back
pick up the bag, you pour. And then when you get to 300, you stop. Now I'm going to go over 300, and it's easier for me to go over 300, and you take one or two out.
Okay.
Okay? Is that at 3? Yeah. So, because I had it already measured pretty much. But I wanted to see if you were going to go spoon by spoon by spoon.
You told him to spoon it.
I
He's
did.
following instructions.
You did. And then what you do is you go, you know what, Mama? I know a quicker way. So, pour that in there. Pour it in. Perfect. Okay, now, if I had 300 grams of flour, because they're equal, sugar should be half or less. So what am I looking for? How much? Where's the sugar card?
150.
That's it. Good. Where's the sugar
Sugar
card?
is here.
So, 150. So, can you do me 150? There you go.
I've got to tell him twice.
Can you mix that together for me? Hold the bowl, mix it. And then here is some baking powder. We're just going to put a little bit of baking powder. Mix that.
Alright, just get the butter out.
Yep.
I am making our kebabs. Jerk chicken.
Jerk chicken kebabs.
Chicken kebabs.
So you made the sauce first and then,
Yeah.
can you remember what was in the jerk seasoning?
Parsley,
Coriander.
coriander,
Lime.
lime.
Spices.
Oh, yeah. Mixed ones.
Yeah, our love dust, and then also it had a quarter of a Scotch bonnet pepper and olive oil, and you mix that all together. Okay, perfect.
Do you like spicy food?
A little bit, not
Oh,
too
cool.
spicy.
These are looking good.
Okay, so these are ready. Now watch, Luke. All I'm doing is pouring this. Wow, this is going to be.
That's going to be mega pineapple-y.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect for you.
Do
So there we go. And now.
you need this on, Mum?
Now turn it off. You got a wooden spoon? Because I don't want to scratch your flat pot. Okay. Great. Okay, now use that spoon and just stir that. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the reason. See, the reason we're seasoning that pot is this reason. Let me show you. We are now going to add to that a bit of garlic, some peppers, some onion. Give that all a good stir. Okay, that's it. So if you stir all of that together, you can see how, can you see how the seasoning is on it all? And I want you to carry on. Give it a good stir. Okay. There you go. Keep going.
So then you can see that all the seasonings and the oil is going onto the rice as well.
Yeah.
That means it'll all cook evenly and it won't, and it'll have flavour on it.
Okay, then we have some black eyed peas. I'm going to drain a little bit of this because I love that stock. Okay, so.
Oh, that smells great.
Stir all of that in. Okay, have a smell of this stock. Now, have a smell of that. And that's just all of the ends of our vegetables. So now,
I can smell that.
can you smell the stock? And that's just the stock.
Yeah.
So now let's just put that on.
What's this? The
This is the rice and peas.
Oh, okay, cool.
Okay, so now, this is the test. Once you've got it to this stage, one stir, walk away. Don't touch it again. That's it, that's done.
On 5,000 minutes.
You probably don't want that big one. Yeah.
Grits are a funny one. If they're done properly, they're amazing. But it takes one granny, I'm not going to say which granny of mine, to make you eat them, and they're horrible. And then you're convinced you never like them again. And it wasn't until I actually had them again, cooked.
Well, we went for a golfing holiday.
Great.
It's good here.
I'm going to just come over here. Yeah, that's much better.
And then do one on mine. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh my word, mother. Such a show off. So shy and retiring, aren't you, Mum?
And you?
No, I'm alright,
Yeah,
thanks. No. Happy, Luke?
Yeah.
Good. Do you enjoy yourself?
Yeah.
Good.
I'm very proud.
Oh, you're so welcome.
What's up, Jamie?
You've definitely got the hang of this cooking, Mark.
What can I say? We've done it a long time. And when I say we, I mean Mum.
Yeah, but you have to too.
Yeah, I've picked up a few bits, I have to say, over the years.
And videoed.
I've already filmed them already.
Alright. So, as you can see, have a look, the table is diminishing,
Which is good, how we like it.
which is good. And these ribs are fall off the bone good. So, have a look at everybody out here. Let me walk out.
So shy and retiring.
Plates.
Such a wallflower.
We on the yes, I'm just so shy and retiring. That's what we like. Look at that plate with bones sitting on that plate.
I'm getting there.
That's what we like to see. And what did you say about the chicken?
Things are looking good.
Things are looking good. No boring chicken on this tape. Okay, everybody, so with a little bit of peace, whole lot of love and sound from the mama and Lou. Everybody give a round of applause. Happy birthday, Lou. Enjoy. Fingers, I'm used to this kind of stuff, okay? Use a spoon. It's gonna be like rubber, all right? And you don't want rubber in your dish. Sweet potato and the savory kind. Talking about my cornbread and crushed puppy in the bowl.